The black man is gone.
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 Feel my power, black man. This is your power. Yes, black man, you are God. I'm here.
Why, huh? You too. You could leave too. Y'all, they will sponsor each one of y'all to leave. There's people that love Aya, love Afro. Please get the face. Come get these hoes. They scared to leave. Why? Why would they be scared to leave? They got you. They got money. They got resources. You're going to help them go be independent black women that don't need no man. Come get these hoes. I don't want them. All you got to say is you ready to go. Look at these hoes. Look at the demon in these hoes. Look at them. Look at them thinking about it. Look at them feel it. Get your stinking ass off me, ho. Fucking touch me with that demon on you, ho. Back up. Back away from me. Stand right there. On your face, all of y'all. Ever stand on me, don't touch me with no motherfucking demon. Come get these hoes. Come get them right now. I don't want these hoes around me no more. Come get them. I know they online. Go. Get them. Grab them. They're in danger. Hurry up. Come get them. Call the cop. Tell them come get these women.
That must be something we didn't see or something.
Behind the scenes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
This is what was going on behind the scenes. That's what we were fighting for. We weren't fighting because we wanted to be with him.
Right.
If that was the I would have fought every other female that was there. It was just what subjected her to fighting me was that she was disrespecting me personally. Mind you, I had never disrespected her. I never told her anything that went outside of her feeling down about herself, anything like that. I never did nothing to her that would make her feel like I didn't care about her or like her or anything like that, other than the fact that I told her and him that I didn't want to be in a relationship with them because I didn't want to be with them. I didn't want to be in that relationship. That hurted her. When I told them that I didn't want to be with them, that hurted them or whatever the case was or whatever. But at that point, it had nothing to do with them and more to do with how I was going about it and how I felt in that situation.
Right.
Y'all be happy, but I have to be miserable. That's
why I record everything. I record everything.
You put your address online?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I want a bitch to try me.
You will walk out the camera on that one.
Huh?
You will walk off on that one.
No, I wouldn't walk. I want a nigga to try me. My address is, this is 2993. My shit is 2993 what? Drive.
Georgia.
30033. You know, we get is pizza and police.
Push the speed.
I don't know. I don't even eat pizza. They be serving us pizza. They be playing pizza and the police here. I don't got a problem with the streets. I try to let them know there's some weird people behind the internet that, you know what I'm saying? There's weird people that don't like you behind the internet and they just call the police to the house. That's it.
What you doing on like TikTok or?
No, I'm on TikTok. I'm on everything. I'm Nature Boy. I'm T-Guy.
I know. I've seen some of your videos.
Oh, yeah. You know
I've seen some of your videos.
You know it's not, man.
How many followers you got?
A lot. And I'm about to go viral again. I got a lot of followers.
How many followers you on TikTok? Ballpark.
TikTok, how much we got?
On TikTok? 33
right now. But my videos is going viral. I just put it on TikTok.
I like 33 people, like 33 33K.
33,000, but we got our following all together.
We got 90,000 on YouTube.
Yeah, like I'm pretty happy, bro. But I'm pretty happy, bro. But the thing is, I'm about to be more famous in a minute. Right. We're good.
Fuck that. What you want us to do? What you want us to do?
Yo, get my wallet. Get my wallet on my phone. They breaking the door open. Yo, we're good. We're coming out. We're good. We're coming out. No need to break anything. Don't shoot. We got a baby. Can you please put the trying, sir? We don't want no problem.
We good. This ain't nothing. Whoa. Leave the phone alone. Leave the phone.
I'm reaching now.
Leave the phone alone.
Put your hands where I can see you.
This accused cult leader is in jail, charged with rape and false imprisonment. We were there for the late night raid.
All new at 5, we're hearing from his supporters for the first time.
If you want to leave, you can leave. Nobody's forced to stay here.
Live
drinking. This is Channel 2 Action News at 5 p.m. Coverage you can count on.
Thanks for joining us. Investigators say an accused cult leader shared videos of his crimes online. I'm Lori Wilson.
And I'm George Estevez. DeKalb County Police raided a home after a 3-week investigation. Channel 2 Action News was there as officers took Eligio Bishop into custody. Channel 2's Dave Huddleston live now at DeKalb Police Headquarters. And Dave, Bishop's supporters say, look, the group believes in nudity, they believe in nature, and that he's done nothing wrong.
But he's being held behind bars with no bond. It was on March 30th that DeKalb Police got that tip, and we were right there, as you said, George, as the Special Victims Unit raided that home. Channel 2 Action News was right there when dozens of DeKalb officers descended on this brick home in a Decatur cul-de-sac Wednesday night. We saw dozens of officers, detectives, and a tactical team swarm the home on Arbor Chase. Several people were led away in handcuffs and put into squad cars. A nearby neighbor told us this man, Eligio Bishop, runs an online cult called Carbon Nation.
He controls them and do what he says, but like I said, lately it's been turning into abuse from what the neighbors been complaining about from what I hear.
Police would only tell us that Bishop was taken to the DeKalb County Jail on charges of rape, false imprisonment, and sharing sexually explicit content on social media. He's being held without bond. We went by the home Thursday afternoon, and several people who say they are Bishop's disciples came out and talked with me.
Basically, the police raided us on false allegations.
Musa says Bishop is their God, and as a group, they believe in nature, nudity, and kindness. He says those criminal accusations are from a disgruntled former member of the Carbon Nation family.
She's always free to leave. She's saying that she was here on false imprisonment when we have live documentation of us saying, hey, if you want to leave, you can leave. Nobody's forced to stay here.
And Musa said live documentation because Bishop and Carbon Nation shares their beliefs and teachings on social media. Now, we're still working to find out when he will face a judge.
All right, so now we've got Mr. Bishop. Good afternoon, sir. Okay, thank you. You have had an opportunity to speak with your attorney, and Ms. Taylor, were you able to go over the particulars of the warrants with him?
Yes, I was.
All right, so do you waive reading the warrants?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, Mr. Bishop, you are charged in case number 22-025579, warrants 22W54.
Let me just say for the record here, and just in case anybody's wondering what's really going on here, they're using a government name, right? Jesus was both man and God, which is what they're saying. This guy is 3 God or whatever, right? -3 God. At some point in this hearing, or any hearing that this God person has in Babylon court system, I expect him to say, that is my government name, Your Honor, but I just would like for the court to understand that I am God. But he didn't say that. You know why, True? You know why, Pisces? You know why, Malia? Of course you know why. Because he's a gay escort. He's not a God.
4359 with prohibition on sexually explicit transmissions, 3 counts of that, 1 count of rape, and 1 count of false imprisonment. Because of those charges, I'm not able to set a bond in your case, so your attorney is going to follow up with you about filing a motion for bond in Superior Court.
Not okay, because after my short experience with him sexually, like, I was in pain all night. Y'all were there to witness me. Like, I was like, yo, like, and they're like, you're in resistance. I'm like, no, like, it's something deeper than me just being in resistance to his energy. Of course I was in resistance, but, like, I was in pain all night, literally right after that happened, and my body has not been the same since. I'm still healing from that situation, so I can only imagine, like, what she's going through after all of her sexual experiences with him, you know. I just wanted to speak on that.
Yeah.
I personally feel like Nature Boy, everybody who he had sex with outside of me, it was like I feel like it was very, very traumatic because of the fact that for some reason, Nature Boy would, like, he would fully express his demonic energy with you guys. Like, he could never fully express his demonic energy. You know what I'm saying? He could never do that with me. Because I want to say that I'm an empath, I pick up on shit, and he had to cover up his energy in a certain type. He had to cloak himself to be around me, if that makes sense. Shit getting deep. His body is spiritual in this bitch, right? He had to find ways to cloak himself so that I wouldn't figure out, the things that he was doing, like, and figure him out and piece him together. So things he did to y'all and traumatic sexual experiences that y'all had with him, I necessarily didn't go through the sexual, you know what I'm saying? I went through it as far as having threesomes with women that I didn't want to have threesomes with. I've experienced it like that, but like to just be anally having sex with y'all just whenever he wanted to and making you feel like you had no control over the situation, he never did that with me. The only sexually traumatic thing that I went through with Nature Boy was every time he got women into our relationship, he always wanted all of us to give him head at one time, like all the time, and if I would refuse to participate, in giving him head with the other women, he would bash me and talk down about me, like, you always doing this, you always resisting, and you always trying to stop the flow and the dynamic and all of this. And all of the other women would be like, you can do it, Nana, you can do it, it's not that serious.
And to be compassionate, you know what I'm saying, and to be a human being. You feel me? It's like, what? Like, if it was your mother, your sister, your niece, you won't be in jail, period, because you manipulating my sister to think it's okay to get hit, because you manipulating my mother to think it's okay to get hit. That's why he deserves to be behind bars. It's because he's manipulating, think it's okay for certain to happen. Like, I heard you kicked Malia in the stomach, like, you kicked Malia in the stomach, like, come on now. It can't get, like, I know it's got worse. I've heard it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I will testify. I will testify to say that, yes, I heard screams. And then when them screams sound like they're about to die. I'm sorry, I want to call it a B word. I think it was effort, but, like, it just sound like she was about to die. I'm not, you feel me? I'm not finna, you feel me? That's morals. Morals over principles. My morals come first. My heart come first. Like, horrible. It was horrible to hear them screams. For someone to do that to another human being, it just shows who they are. It shows who you are. For you to do that to a woman, especially. Like, just another human being in general, but a woman, especially, like, the screams, like, she must have, like, I'm telling you, the screams, it sounded like he was trying to kill her. And I've heard him tell, you're supposed to beat your woman until she's almost about to die. Witness of that. I will testify against you.
Today I was getting headaches and I thought I was pregnant. That's why I had like not got on at all, and I had to make sure that I wasn't pregnant before making any moves. So because I had all the symptoms, the nausea, the everything. So I then realized that I was under spiritual attack after a good while. And that's when I'm like, okay, well, I have to do my cleansing. I have to do my therapy. I have to do my prayer, my meditation, all that. Because it does take a lot of cleansing, especially with his spirit. We've intertwined or had sex a lot of times. So it's just like, even when I was like detoxing with my period that came, it was a very, very, very painful period. I've never had such pain at all before. So it was just like, it felt like some kind of miscarriage or something. So it's more serious, than people are like letting on. It's not like you just get out of there and you just stay out. It's that you got to get out and do the work so you can stay out. And before I wasn't really doing the work because I kept watching them. That would make me miss them, or make me want to go see him, or, get back into the trap or the spell. So it takes a lot to even just deprogram after being in these cults. So people can roll their eyes and all this other stuff and think that it's not really as serious as it is, but it does take a lot of deprogramming to stay out of it.
Speaking
and I
of,
my shit before. Go ahead.
Speaking of, and I really commend you on, some clarity that you're getting right now. And I hope and I pray that you have your own personal resources in line to get this deprogramming therapy, you know what I'm saying, that is needed, Janae, because you can be actual powerhouse in the spiritual community, but I feel like your energy is just inverted at this point, you know what I'm saying? Right. And you really need a lot of time to yourself to realize and call back your power, you know what I'm saying, and realize that you are full, you are equipped by yourself. You don't need not near group, you don't need not near man, you don't need not near ruler or nobody to tell you who you are and how you need to work with who you are. Mm-hmm. You know, so I really hope that you're really gonna take your work serious this time, you know what I'm saying, and allow your sisters to not only support you, but also, you know, keep you like, hey, you know, you slipping, you know, that right there, you know what I'm saying? Of course, people that you trust, you know, but that is my prayer to you as a sister, because like we talk all the time, you know, on the back end. So if I just hope to you as my sister in spirituality that you actually take your work real this time. So when you come back, you have a story to tell and you have receipts to show.
Whole world knows this bitch is a hoe. We about to go to court and have fun with this shit. Do you know this is all entertainment? Oh my God, this is footage for me. This bitch is the whore of Babylon. We literally got her on camera saying she prostituted for goddamn.
You people lied. Solar, Malia, Efunfu, Thing, all of you people lied. True, something's not true about you. All of you lied. It's either that you lied intentionally or you told a falsehood without knowing that it was false. You recently said that there would be a young man that you call God would appear in court today, and it was you all who said, how could he do anything wrong? The least he could do is get bail. That's what you said, because you have faith, right? Where you lack in intelligence, I guess, you overcompensate in your faith, right? Well, let's talk about it here. What's really, really happening as we really try to figure these things out? Do you know your Father, your Messiah? Do you really think he's connected in that way? Surely you understand he would never be involved in these charges in the first place. There is an appearance of impropriety. This is not the same as Jesus just having a conversation with a whore. It's not the same, because in this case, the guy you want to compare to Jesus, Jesus is the whore. And how is this whore going to be dealing with an actual charge of forcible sex with the woman, right? He's discussing whether he's going to get bond. And he's telling him, you know what I'm saying, they might hit me with flight risk. They might do all types of real stuff to me, y'all. And then they're like, oh, no, boss. Oh, hell no, boss. We got you. We got you, boss. We got you. And you know what I'm saying? They might do all this other stuff to me. They might hold me here without bail. Oh, no, they're not going to do that to God. Don't worry about a damn thing. Oh, no, they're not. For the first time, how this group behaves without their mouthpiece. How this group of misfits and dipshits, how they comport themselves and communicate without constant direction from their supervisor. From their God. So it's not just Fox. It was Fox News, okay? This right here, it looks like it's Channel 2. That's on some ABC shit.
Carbon Nation, his organization. So according to a 2017 report from the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, Bishop is a former model.
They're getting information from everywhere, from Canada, Mexico. According to authorities in Costa Rica, this cult leader is a piece of shit, and he's pretty much beating his members. And according to the people over in Belize, they had to run his bitch ass out because he clearly doesn't mind being fondled and allowing kids to touch his private parts. Next, from Nicaragua, we hear from authorities over there, and you know they really don't fuck with America like that. Stop sending your bullshit to my country. We were about to behead the bitch-ass nigger. Take your shit Back to your country. Take your sheep, your bitch sheep, back to your country.
Stripper and barber. He has time.
Nigga, stop glossing over who he is. People are like, oh, he was a stripper. He was an adult entertainer. He was a performer on some adult sites. No, motherfucker. You better be telling the truth. He was a gay stripper, nigga. He was a gay escort, nigga. He did strange things for pay, nigga. He did strange things for change. For 10 years. Okay? And also, he was known as Gay Tyrese, nigga. Stop just being like, oh, well, he was a performer. He was well known in the industry without telling people what industry it was. Man, I'm so mad. Oh, he's a stripper and he spent some time doing the strip thing. Yeah, but he did it for niggas. Man, that's a whole different ball game. You look at him differently. We really need to emphasize this is an LGBT cult.
But none of them have good intentions. All of them that are there are dangerous and are participating in abuse. They're not confused. They are willingly participating. Carbon Nation allows them to express their demons. Allows them to reaffirm whatever sadistic beliefs that they have in their head. To continue to point the finger at white supremacy. Y'all abuse black people. Y'all literally taking from the book of the slave masters and implementing those and implementing those actions into carbonation. So don't stop with the white fucking supremacy. Stop. The only reason y'all are even talking about fucking white supremacy right now is to distract from what the fuck is actually going on. That y'all are abusive, y'all are thieves, y'all are scammers, and you are liars. You will literally come online and smile in everybody's face and say, oh, we're actors. Acting how? Y'all not fucking acting. This is not acting. There have been people there that have left, that have opened up about their experience there. This is not fucking acting. None of them have said that they've been actors. Y'all are caught up and trying to save fucking face. But it's too late.
It's too late.